Hi everybody, welcome back to another Shawnswell video. Now today we are doing a property tour. I'm with my son Tom. He's going to join us in a moment and he's going to do a fabulous tour of this fabulous place. Wow.
Hello.
Balcony.
Hello
Hi.
everyone. Hi Dad. So welcome to this wonderful French rural property. So some of you may have noticed that there's this rather lovely lake here.
Quite some feature, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really impressive.
Yeah.
So this property is a former presbytery which was built in the beginning of the 18th century, so that's the 1700s, in the 1730s I believe.
1739.
Okay, you spotted
It's in the
we'll come to that later on. It features over 7,000 square metres of land, including 2,200 I believe, being this lovely lake. It also has over 250 square metres of living space inside.
It's quite a size, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good size. There's 6 bedrooms, 2 living rooms, you know, and there's this where we are now, which is the guest wing of the property. So
Wow.
there's lots of potential here, either as a family home or either as a you know, a business.
Gîtes.
You could do this section as a gîte and have you know, a B&B section in the main property. So yeah, there's bundles of potential, and you know, it's just waiting for someone to come along and unlock it fully.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Right.
yeah,
Let's have an explore around then, mate.
yeah, sure, let's go. Just before we do, there is fish stocked in this lake.
Okay.
So if you're you know, a carp fisherman, you enjoy
yeah.
fishing carp, you can.
What a great place.
Yeah, you can literally just come out,
Have your
in
breakfast.
the morning, have your coffee, and just
Yeah.
you know, cast away,
Yeah.
and yeah, see if you catch anything. So without further ado, let's go and have a look. Right, so let's start with the kitchen, which is in the main house.
Okay. So we're out of the guest annex into the main kitchen.
Yeah, so welcome to the kitchen. As you can see, it has a French farmhouse sort of appeal. It's a good size. I would say, you know, about 25 square metres. You know, with a nice view of the walled garden. So yeah, it's a great size for a kitchen. You know, if you've got, you know, quite a large family, it would be great, you know, because there's plenty of dining room space as well. And yeah, it just seems like a lovely place to cook good meals, doesn't it?
Yeah,
For
very
your loved
traditional
ones?
sort of farmhouse feel.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
cookers in here. I noticed one behind you.
Yeah,
so what we got
cookers
there?
here, it's just a classic range.
Okay.
So here we have one of 2 staircases which take us upstairs, but we're going to leave that for now, and we're going to head on into the first of 2 living rooms. So if you'd like to follow me, Dad. So as you can see, there's some lovely quarry floor tiles in here, I believe they are, and you know, it's a nice sized room, very homely. It's got a nice homely appeal to it. This house certainly does, with windows, you know, facing both sides. And here there's a rather unique feature. I think you'll like this. It's a double-sided fireplace. So some of you might have spotted that in the kitchen.
Oh, that's a nice feature.
How often do you see those?
Yeah, not very often. Some Art Nouveau tiles each side. Yeah, it's quite a quirky feature for sure.
Yeah, so it keeps you warm, you know, in this room and that room as well. So yeah.
A nice feel to the room, isn't it?
Certainly has.
Very
yeah.
light. The ceilings are, you know, well
Plenty
proportioned.
high,
Yeah.
And once again, we're probably looking at a room that's somewhere between 25 and 30 square metres.
Yeah.
You know, so a nice decent size. So next we have the office room. Follow me.
Okay.
So this is the office room. A nice light, bright space. Perfect
Dual
for-
aspects once again.
Yeah,
with the
dual aspect
windows.
once again. You know, with some nice views of the front. We're getting some blue skies now, so that shows up nicely. Oak floorboards as well. You know, it does have a lot of charm, this house, a lot of character.
Yeah.
And you know, that's apparent in all of the rooms that we've visited so far. And then come through with me now, Dad. Here we have the main entrance room.
Okay.
With the primary sort of staircase.
Yeah, so the main front door there. Yeah, it's so nice having 2 staircases.
Yeah, slate tiles as well.
Yeah.
So what this house would lend itself really well to would be like a B&B, bed and breakfast, because of the layout with the two different staircases. You could have sort of one sort of wing of the house being for the the letted rooms, and the other for the hosts. So it's a very dynamic property in that sense. So please follow me through to the main sort of sitting dining room.
Yeah, it's a nice size.
It's
bigger than the other rooms, isn't it?
Most of the windows in the house, the vast majority are double glazed.
It's a big saving. It's already done here.
Yeah. And the heating is wood fueled, as well as radiators, as you can sort of see there, which are fuel. So
okay, so oil.
Oil, in English, that's a fuel in French.
Oil heating, okay, that's a nice fireplace.
Bags of charm and character, and lots of potential.
Yeah, that'll radiate some heat out of that.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, I noticed a small detail behind you. They got a piano.
Grand piano.
Yes, how big
You're going to play us a tune, Dad?
No, I think I'll spare everyone that.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice height to the ceilings once again.
Yeah.
A nice, airy, bright room.
It is, yeah. They do have a luxurious feel to them, these rooms. So, you can sort of feel the history in this house. It was originally the presbytery. It's called la prêtrise in French. And the priest would have commuted from this property to the town of Lakeside, which is a very small town. It's just down the road actually, and it's famous for its chateau.
Yeah,
so
it's lovely there.
I think we'll probably go there afterwards and have a little look around.
Definitely.
It is a very historical and culturally rich area. So without further ado, let's go and have a look upstairs at the rooms.
After you, sir.
Let's go. So yeah, it's a nice feature original staircase.
Nice and light, the stairwell.
Yep. So welcome to the upstairs. Here we have two of 6 bedrooms. So if you'd like to follow me into, let's start here.
6 rooms.
Yep. So as you can see, it comfortably fits a double bed.
Yeah.
Here we see the Juliet windows with their little balconies.
It's quite a nice feature, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what a way to wake up in the morning.
And so here we have the dressing room. So this is sort of what I was meaning when I was saying it would really suit itself well to be a B&B, because this room and the room next door also have like this sort of like ante room, sort of dressing room space, which could be converted, into shower rooms.
Yeah, definitely.
And that would really sort of add to its value as a B&B. We are sort of near the town of Lakeside, which is only about 3 kilometres away. It is a popular destination due to its medieval history and the architecture and the castles, and it would definitely attract potential customers and clients who are looking for somewhere to stay near Lakeside. So that paired with the guest wing, which we'll see shortly, really does sort of build for nice coherent project.
A ready-made business in the making.
Exactly. And you've got the lake as well, which is wonderful. A real selling point. So, but it would also obviously work equally as well as a family home, a holiday home.
Relatives coming to stay.
Yeah, exactly. You can stick them in the guest wing, outside, out of mind, the in-laws. But yeah, obviously it doesn't need to have a little bit of work done, but I think that's part of the fun with these sorts of properties, don't you?
It's not a major overhaul, is it? It's like just take one room at a time and just work your way through it.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's livable. It's perfectly livable, comfortable. Just needs a little bit of finishing off here and there.
Yeah, it does. So without further ado, let's move on to the room next door. So here is another bedroom, once again with its own dressing room. So yeah, this one's quite spacious, excuse the flies. But there's plenty of room.
Definitely, yeah. This is much bigger, this one.
Yeah, it doesn't show up very well on the camera, but that's about 12 to 15, probably more like 12 square meters, and it would suit really well as, you know, a private bathroom to this room. As
Yeah,
an ensuite.
definitely. A lot of scope,
Yeah.
a lot of space and a lot of scope.
Yeah, exactly. Right, follow me this way, please, sir.
Okay.
Down the stairs and up the stairs to the next bedroom. Once again, quite a nice large room. Comfortably can house.
That's a big bed, isn't it?
King size bed. And just behind you, Dad, is the ensuite as well. So I'll just let you have a look in there. So it's a little shower room, very handy.
Yeah, shower, skylight, so it's nice and bright.
Yeah,
Toilet
nice
and
and
sink.
bright.
I did notice another door there.
Yeah, that leads on to the corridor, so it could serve all 3 bedrooms.
Yeah.
If you chose to sort of have it laid out in such a way. Here's a rather interesting fireplace behind the mirror.
So it's an open fire there.
Yeah.
Yeah, open chimney. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. Once again, you know, the window is one of those Juliet balcony sort of dormered windows. So yeah, please follow me through to the corridor.
It's a nice feature there, the old doors. They're original.
Here, this is where the house would, you know, serve really well as a B&B, because you could sort of close this area off, have the 3 bedrooms that we've just seen for, you know, paying guests, and keep these rooms here for the host, you know, for yourselves. So come on through, please. This is probably my favourite bedroom of all 6. Nice and spacious, with this lovely featured beam.
Yeah.
That's been left exposed.
This is a nice size.
It is a good size, yeah.
Nice big wide planked flooring.
Yeah.
All original. So yeah, each Juliet, but well, these
This
Juliet,
one, yeah,
they've
yeah.
got little steps up to them.
Steps up, yeah, because the house has stepped down a little bit. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yeah.
So yeah, some nice views as well. So yeah, let's move on to the next bedroom. So through here, another bathroom.
Okay.
This one does need a little bit of work.
Well, the toilet's in.
Yeah.
It's all plumbed in. So
The toilet, I think, needs some repair work.
oh, it's nothing.
Yeah, space is, you know, a luxury, and that's something this property is blessed with, plenty of space.
Yeah.
And, you know, charm, you know, and character, which, you know, you can't add to a property. You know, some of the more modern properties, you know, maybe a little bit more sort of up to spec, but they don't have the same character and charm. You know, you can't buy that sort of thing.
You've got something good to work with here.
Yeah.
A few period features and stuff. So
Exactly.
yeah.
So moving on, even more bedrooms.
Wow.
So yeah, there's a small single room there, which could, you know, also function as a dressing room for this larger double room here.
Okay. Yeah.
And once again, with its own bathroom.
Oh, that's very convenient. So it's well served by plenty of bathrooms. Yeah. Bath, toilet, sink. Yeah. Nice and light.
And, you know, it's another big room as well. I think this one's the second largest. You know, as I mentioned previously, there's 250 square metres of livable space in the house. I'm not sure what that is in feet, because, you know, I don't do feet, I don't do inches, I don't do pounds, I don't do stone. You can look that up for yourself to see how much, you know, how many square feet that would be, but it's large, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah. It's a spacious
It's sort
building.
of a manor house sort of size. So without further ado, if you'd like to follow me back down through the staircase that leads to the kitchen, we can view the guest house sort of. This would be the eastern wing of the property.
Okay. So we're going back down a different staircase. We come up.
Yeah.
The other end
back
of
into the kitchen. Yeah.
the other end of the house.
Yeah.
Okay. That's convenient.
It is. Yeah. So back through into the kitchen,
Okay.
and if you follow me this way, we're back at where we started.
Okay. So this is now the guest wing.
Yeah, so this is the kitchen of the guest house. They are sort of 2 independent dwellings, and through here. You know, this part, bottom floor, namely, it does need a little bit of work in terms of configuration, but you know, you've got a lovely vintage kitchen to work with.
Yeah, that's really great. That
Yeah.
be nice to get that serviced and up and running. It may already be up and running.
I don't believe it to be so, but you know, it's a bit of history there, isn't it?
Yeah, 1950s.
And, you know, of course we have the balcony.
Lovely. Just see myself sitting down here having me coffee, looking out there.
Right, so here we sort of have a bit of a living room. So, you know, it's quite a small room, but there's definitely possibilities to work with in extending it this way, which we'll go and have a look at now.
Okay.
So obviously there's no current door leading through to the next room. So I believe this was a garage, which has had these, you know, glass doors added to it. So yeah, you can really sort of see the stonework in this room.
Yeah, so you could have a lintel through there into that.
Yeah.
Into that little room.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be good. You wouldn't need to take the whole wall down. You could just sort of have it. I think that would serve it really well.
Open
I think
it up a lot.
It's quite characterful in my opinion. But yeah, a good solid foundation. And further, there's this sort of workshop. This could obviously also be extended and turned into living space. I don't have the key to access it currently, but you know, it's really similar to this space in terms of you know, size and functionality as well. We're not quite finished yet. We've still got the upstairs of the guest wing, so if you'd like to follow me upstairs, Dad, and we can have a look at the, you know, what's to behold up there.
Yeah, definitely. So lots of roof lights. It should be nice and bright up there.
So upstairs, nice and bright. You know, sort of a galleried floor, open plan. You know, a really nice space. Through here we have the bathroom. And obviously this would be a good space for bedrooms. Potentially you could have sliding doors as well, and sort of have this as like a games room and sort of the bedroom through there. You know, there's lots of possibilities. It's a nice bright space thanks to the skylights, Veluxes. And yeah, that concludes the inside tour of the property.
Okay.
Obviously there's still a garden to look at as well, so
yeah, it's nice with all the stone walls exposed.
It would be great to be kept like this.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, there's no need to insulate the internal wall.
Yeah, obviously the stone's granite.
Yeah. Yeah, nice wooden lintels in there. Nice little features with the arched windows. A nice little view out over the lake.
Right, so we've swapped
roles.
swapped roles. You're the estate agent now, and I'm the cameraman.
Okay.
So the sun's finally come out, and
Beautiful.
perfect timing for viewing the garden.
Yeah, definitely. So we've got a nice sweep in, sweep out driveway.
Yes. Obviously walled as well, a theme which continues around in the back garden, which is much larger than the front. A nice walnut tree there.
Yeah, unoverlooked at the front. Completely.
Yep.
Really nice feature.
Yep.
Well, yeah, it's nice to be able to drive in and drive out.
It is.
Turning round.
Yeah, certainly.
We have to shuffle about, don't we?
It can be tedious, and here obviously is the main entrance.
I mean, it's important to point out that it's not actually the farmyard that's
No,
adjoining.
yeah,
It's
the farmhouse,
house, yeah.
and then
that
just
side
yeah,
is the farm.
exactly, 100%. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, nice big gates. Very
Yeah,
end.
yeah,
There we go.
yeah, definitely. So I think we'll start with the main garden around the back, but it's also worth noting out, I'll just sort of pan over here, that this driveway all the way up at the back is part of the property.
So this here.
Yes, and there's also a little bit of land around the side as well. But I think we'll view that last, because I think the main garden at the back is more of a feature. So yeah, let's go.
Okay, so we're at the rear of the property now.
Yep, rendered.
Yep, rendered. We've got 2 balcony windows.
Yep.
And we've got a nice double door. From
Yes.
lounge. That's the big lounge downstairs.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so you can have a nice patio here.
Yep, 100%.
Yep.
There's plenty of opportunity.
Scope, yeah.
This thing here is basically the oil tank.
The oil,
Yeah.
for the oil-fired heating.
Yeah.
Chimney.
Yeah. You know, you could have that taken out and replaced.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing that now.
Yeah.
Because of the cost of fuel.
Exactly. And look at this wonderful garden.
Wow.
Walled garden. Yeah.
2 flank.
Couple of fruit trees. And over here we have, yeah.
This looks interesting. This is a bit of me, this.
What do you think that is, Dad? I think you know. This is an ancient well.
Well, I never.
Here we have the lake. You know, it's not a vast lake. It's you know, like I said earlier on, a little over. Ooh, something jumped in there. Very lively. Hopefully it was a big fish. It's a little over 2,200 square meters.
I think it's about half an acre.
Yeah, that is half an
A lot
acre.
of people who relate to acres. They're old.
Yeah, I'm afraid with me they're just
Old
gonna have
school.
to they're just gonna have to Google it
I think it's
and convert it
half
themselves.
an acre, which is, you know, a good size.
Yeah, it's a good size, and look at the size of this garden.
Yeah, manageable garden, nice and flat.
It's good. It's a good size. It'd be great for growing your own fruit and veg. Really,
Yeah.
you can have chickens, you know, and just sort of live the self-sufficient sort of rural countryside dream. And the fact that it is walled as well, it does really add something.
Microclimate for growing.
Yeah.
It's a good plus.
Yeah, and I hear there's lots of wildlife and nature. You know, swallows, swifts, owls, and such. So.
Be a nice spot for a shepherd's hut at the back there.
Yeah, I'm not convinced.
I am.
You know, maybe a summer house would be
beneficial, yeah.
yeah, maybe a little summer house at the back. But
Very peaceful at the moment.
yeah, it is. And so as I was saying earlier on, there is a little bit of land over this way, which is actually the riverbank. So so let's go and have a look at that now. What do you think, old man?
Definitely. Let's go and have a look. Show me more. You could have some.
You could swim across.
They should have a little boat here.
Yeah.
A little electric
Gondola.
boat maybe, or a
Yeah, rowboat. Yeah.
cornetto. So we've got a nice open framed roof structure here, all patioed out. I mean, taking a notice of the bits and pieces in here at the moment, this will make a fantastic area. You know, tables and chairs.
Yeah, for when it rains, you can still come out and
good structure.
have a little bit of a
Yeah,
cook up with a barbecue.
definitely. Nice structure, patioed.
Yeah, and not bad for a view.
Loose gate through here.
Yep, so
Flow.
yeah, you can monitor the amount of water that runs off. So one last point about the property, it will need a fosse septic being installed. The current system they use is a reed bed filtration system, which you know, it does the job, but the you know, the assainissement public, so basically, yeah, they sort of demand that everyone has a fosse or is on main drains, and also the water is the well water, which is drinkable, but it's not on mains water, so at least you don't have the utility bill to pay, but you've got your own water. So
source,
yeah, it's obviously on the mains electricity, but yeah, these are important things, you know, not part of the glamorous, you know, beautiful ancient presbytery, 6 bedrooms, you know, with its lake and guest wing, but you know, they're just as important, you know, when it comes to the practicalities.
I mean, as far as the water goes, on our first property over here, I had a borehole drilled, and we wasn't on mains water, and we never ever run out of any water at all. We had it filtered, and we had a UV system, and it was crystal clear. It was beautiful water. So, you know, things can be done with wells. And
I mean, yeah, let's just take in this lovely pastoral scene. I mean, when the sun shines, you try focusing on the sun, it is, you know, it is a really nice spot to be, isn't it?
yeah, definitely.
I feel like whipping out a fishing rod and casting out as we speak.
Yeah. Yeah, very tranquil. Nice. Right, show me the rest of this land.
Okay.
Now that's some oak tree. It's probably planted when the presbytery was made. Okay, so I take it that the farmer's got right of access to this hangar?
Yes, and the field as well.
Okay.
But everything before that, so all this grass that we see here, and the river bank, sort of, there's a fair bit of land here.
Yeah, there is.
You know, you were talking about Shepherd's Hut earlier on, maybe this would be a better spot for it.
I think it would. I didn't know this existed here. Yeah, you could level it down a bit.
Yeah, and it goes all the way along the fence line to the far corner over there.
It's quite a substantial plot, that.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, you could have like a little shepherd's hut here, maybe cut some sort of sections out for the, what they call them, where the fishermen fish from.
Oh, like a pontoon, jetty?
Yeah, pontoon, no, there's another name for it, but yeah, you could have like little cutouts through there, you know, a couple of fishermen. Yeah. A lot of potential, nice and quiet.
It is, and we are near to the small market town of Lakeside as well, which we've touched upon before. I think that's pretty much everything for the property.
It's got a lot to offer.
Yeah, let's go back to the in front of the main house and get down to the brass tacks.
So Tom, how much is this property up for?
So this 6-bedroom ancient presbytery, which is being renovated, including the guest wing. It has 250 square meters of livable space, nearly 7,000 square meters of land, including 2,200 of which being for the lake. So it's a fantastic property, lots of character and history, and it's currently on the market for 274,999. So basically 275,000 euros.
Okay, that's a pretty reasonable price for the size.
Yeah, so once you've made those finishing touches to the property, that will be, it will be an absolute bargain. It will be a wonderful property. I think it would be a lovely place to live in rural France. Be it as a
family
full-time home or a holiday
business,
home, or your business as well. Like we mentioned before, there is good business potential with this property being situated near the small market town of Lakeside chateau. And so that wraps up this property tour. Thank you, Dad, for coming along and having a look around.
No problem, my pleasure. Now, if anyone's interested in this property, can they find the details link in the description?
Yes, I think Jasmine will do what we've done before. On one of the previous videos, put my business card somewhere up on the screen. There you can find my email address. So if you have a property to sell in rural France, for instance, I'd be more than happy to to talk to you about that. If you're interested in coming to view this one, you can also come directly to me via email, I'd be more than happy to facilitate a visit. And if you've got any questions as well, just let me know. And one last thing, don't forget to like and subscribe to Sean's World.
Okay, right, let's go and explore Lakeside.
Yeah.
Chateau. I've never stopped here. It's only just down the road from us.
Yeah, and it's the one that we can see from the property, isn't it?
Yeah, so the property's just over past the tree lines that way. Wow. So I understand that at the base of this chateau there's all vaulted ceilings where they have their banquets.
They do it once a year.
Once a year, yeah. And I intend to go to it this year, so yeah. Real interesting find this is.
Maybe you could meet Sean, Dad, there.
Yeah. I mean, they've started to restore it, What a fantastic place. What's this chateau called?
Bois Contier. We saw it on the sign. So, you could stand here all day, couldn't you? We've got to wrap the video up now.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so, thanks everyone for watching. It really does help me out, helps Tom out. And yeah, if you've got any inquiries, just
Yep, come on over. The link will be in the description, but you can also reach out directly to me via email.
yeah, okay. Right, I'm gonna have a little nose around, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.